Hey guys, welcome. Himo here. Okay, it's been quite a while since I think I missed a day of uploading. It's because I came with an issue. Well, it's a hard drive issue anyway. I managed to fix it today. So, let's get over this one. So, because Paimon has already told us to go back and report to Adela. Anyways, let me just change the party and get over this. I can only do the first one. I can't.
Shine down. Useless. Useless.
Solidify! This is order!
Evil conquering. Worthless. Worthless. There is no escape. Illusion shattered.
Gather! I will have order!
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Useless.
Solidify!
Lament. Here. Worthless. Here. Worthless.
All right. Right, let's just continue on. I can't go for the dyer. I've already tried, but I can't. It's impossible.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Shine down. Wind. Fear me. Go
Jab cross! I messed up! Suffocate! Order guide you!
Torn to oblivion.
Another test.
There is no escape. Evil conquering. Here. Worthless.
Another test. Suffocate!
Worthless.
Another test zone. I will have order.
Shine down. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
This is order. Stabilize.
Disappear. Worthless. Worthless.
This one shoot.
Worthless. Here.
All right. Let's go with the
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
let's go with my free scheme.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my life.
Be still.
Mind the deluge.
Take flight. Sakura swirl.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Solidify. I will have order.
Whirling snow.
As one with wind and cloud.
This is order. Cascade.
My apologies.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Order guide you. Stabilize. Be still.
As one with wind and cloud.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Solidify. This is order.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Kamisato Ambi. Suiyu. Cascade.
Take flight.
I can't see.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
Whirling snow.
Be still.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Gather. I will have order.
Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Into the wind.
The depths back.
I failed. I don't think the Mirage even showed up. Can you get out of there, baby?
Some in-the-field research?
Yes, yes, Albedo. This is some in-field research.
Feel this ancient power.
This is order.
Evil conquering.
Here!
Worthless. Coming to be. Witness my great undertaking.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Barbados, guide us.
Useless. Disappear. Worthless.
Here!
Worthless.
Come on, why aren't the strong?
Here! Solidify. This is order.
Feel this ancient power. Lament.
Here!
Worthless. Boring.
Order guide you.
What is going on?
Burst forth. Useless. Coming to be. Witness my great undertaking.
Solidify.
Burst forth. Disappear.
Claymore at oh, I see. Wait. Abandoned. He said Claymore, so I need to use a Claymore. I need to use a Claymore. A Claymore user. Oh no. But I'm not a Claymore user though. Which one? Among the Claymore users. Oh! Oh.
Come with me.
Albedo? Event me. This is so crazy. Why in the world would they use this kind of requirement? She's not even optimized. This is so bad. What am I going? What do I do? It's a good thing I decided to buy all of the Black Cliff series. At least she'll have a good weapon. No! You're kidding me. No. Did I just... Did I just melt something I shouldn't have?
If you ever want to trade...
What am I doing? Uh... It's because of this event. It's because of this event. Why? Alright, that's enough.
Tactics. I'm always ready.
I don't know what to do anymore. Whatever.
Eyes on me!
Stabilize. This is order. Midnight Phantasma.
Oh, that was immediately.
As one with wind and cloud.
To ashes!
Yes. This is so crazy. Why do you want me to use a claymore? This event, really.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Midnight fantastic.
Wait.
Power that ended Haishan!
the wind knows
By royal decree.
Solidify. Order guide you. Midnight Phantasma.
clouds high. The birds call.
To ashes!
Ah, finally. Okay, last one. Last one. Yes, I am that. I am desperate.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud.
This is order. As you wish, Mainfort. Solidify!
Clouds high. The birds come.
Eyes on me!
Order guide you. Gather!
Oz, reveal thy
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Solidify! I will have order.
Oh, wait. Now it's frozen triggered. Now it's frozen triggered. So there's a different way. All right.
Stabilize!
The wind knows me.
Cascade! Kamisato on. Suiyu!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds.
my apologies. Kamisato out. Sometsu.
Order guide you. Solidify!
One with nature.
Mind the deluge.
Take flight.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Cascade!
Whirling snow.
Stabilize! I will have order. Kamisato on. Suiyu!
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Be still.
All right. I guess that's over. Finally. No, I'm not going to try the Dire Straits mode. I've already tried that in the first two, and even in the first stage I couldn't even do it. So there's no need to suffer. All right, now let's go and find those letters. They said that you'll be able to find some letters here. I would need a healer.
I will bring my notebook.
Just a minute. Okay. Uh-huh.
Wheel of life.
Okay. Why do you always show up at a very wrong timing palette? the reason why no one likes you.
Midnight, fantastic.
Power that ended my shot.
All right. That's over. Come here. Oh, there they are.
You're finally back. I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
No, don't worry. I've been, I've actually been leaving it off until now.
That's okay. We did offer to help.
Even if we hadn't gone to Falcon Coast, we probably would have been fighting monsters somewhere else. A connected answer.
So anyway, is Master Diluc back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Yeah, we saw nothing but his mirage.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either, but I did hear that he recently visited Angel's Share.
Oh?
After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine.
I'm sure. Even though, some people at the Favonius of Nights know that he's the, the elusive Dark Knight.
He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him.
Yeah, looks like no grape juice for you, Paimon.
Oh well. Let's just wait for him at the winery this time.
At least we got to see the Diluc of the past. It was worth it for that experience.
By the way, Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master Diluc this whole time, 'cause that would be really tiring.
No, she's probably waiting for Kaya.
Oh, thanks for your concern. But I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here.
Hmm?
Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being.
That's definitely Kaya.
Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult situation even more complicated.
Well, Paimon didn't understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
Maybe we could help meet those guests.
That's very kind of you indeed, but you've already helped Master Diluc out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores. There is one small thing you could do for me, though. Please, take this letter and place it on the table to your right as you enter the door.
This is probably it.
There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master Diluc?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
I can't believe she's actually trusting us with this letter. I mean, even though we're friends of Diluc, you know, she should still be a little bit more cautious.
Ooh, that means we're part of Diluc's inner circle.
Of course. Master Diluc greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help.
Okay, let's see what this letter is first. Oh, there's no read through. At the right, she said?
Whoa, there are so many letters here.
And they're not piled up, they're all in a mess.
It looks like Diluc read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry. Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in.
You really shouldn't be reading other people's mail. Wait, let me
Bad
think.
idea. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You move fast.
Oh.
Ooh, there he is!
What are you agonizing over?
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
Paimon. You were intending to read them just a moment ago. If it didn't stop you, you would have probably read them without a care.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest.
Not me.
These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently. You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
You still have other business to attend to? You don't look like you just got back from the city.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the Valberries come from?
Is that from the Wolven Dome?
Very perceptive. Yes, I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains.
Yeah, the Wolven Dome is quite a bit near the Stormbearer Mountain.
I'll fill you in later.
Diluc swiftly goes upstairs.
No fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions.
It's been a long time since Diluc's presence last overawed you, huh?
Alright, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, Why don't we read them as we go?
Yeah, since we already got permission. Why not? A tidy written letter. To the heir of the Rag, Ragvin. I can't read this. I'm having a hard time reading this. Ragan Vindir clan. Whatever. It's Diluc's last name. It's a good thing they didn't. Ragan Vindir. I probably butchered that. I I apologize for sending this letter without notice. You may not remember me, but we've met a few times. We've met near the square when I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter, and I've seen you in your tavern. You were always busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. The brother in here is probably Kaya. It's probably no surprise that you did not notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. Who is this? I recall with crystal clarity how my little Klee, once made a complete mess of your vineyard while she was trying to catch crystal flies there. My little Klee. So this is probably Alice. But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Klee back and even gave her a few bottles of fresh grape juice. Now I think that that might jog your memory, yes? Klee recently told me that she hasn't seen that strange man with the red hair in ages, so I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. In many of the stories I've been told, you are the model knight, proud, driven, a knight of noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Klee the way you did. And since you helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are most painful things, but they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action I can envision. Only by feeling, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish that they can accompany their children forever, and the skies, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father now finds new life with you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journeys to come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Huh. Paimon's not sure what this one's about.
It's kind of very obvious.
Shall we read
timing.
another one?
A letter with clear handwriting. Master Kaya took leave and stayed at Dawn Winery for a few days. Since this is called Master and Master Kaya, this is probably someone from the Dawn Winery. Probably it's Adeline. In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace about the grounds when idle and even ask Adeline to make him his favorite dishes. Oh, it's probably not. Probably the butler? I don't know. Probably. The head butler would be... Yeah, I suppose it would be the head butler. It really does take me back. I shall be honest with you, but I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say that he wanted to stay for a few days. We did not refuse him, however we believe that even if you were here, you would not refuse him outright. Dawn Winery has always been a more quiet location, perhaps because all who stay here are rather peaceable people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kaya's uncommon arrival did end up livening the place up significantly. I hope that you are doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you remain safe and in good health.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now?
Let's read one more letter.
Okay. Remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
Oh, so that's what we're going to be doing? A neatly written letter. Dear Mr. Diluc, this one is so very formal. It is my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. Investigate the ley lines along. As you know, my focus is on alchemy, so my knowledge of the ley lines remains quite shallow, and I fear that I will only be able to share what little understanding I have. Since we talked about alchemy here, this is probably albedo. I think this is albedo. According to many pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. All this information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. I may be so bold as to make a guess there would be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which ley lines information is recorded and released. That's probably what happened back then at Inazuma. You know, when during the second story of the Raiden Shogun, there was a time the great tree at the Narukami Shrine was releasing the memories. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe that this requires further investigation, these entities may serve as your point of entry. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered my brief foray into questions concerning the flow of ley lines and other such topics. You will find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that it can help to clear up some of your doubts. If Albedo was with Diluc by that time, it's probably when he was still in the Favonius, because, well, I suppose that's the only time Albedo and Diluc would meet, probably. I'm all set.
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right order.
I haven't even read the new
There's
one.
one thing we can take away from these. It's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro.
Captain. What a nice nickname, Captain Pyro.
Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
But Diluc seems to have found some peace since then.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
You definitely were thinking for the grape juice, Paimon. Look at that smug face of hers.
Wait, what?
Hmm? Oh, he wore it!
Is there a problem?
No, we were just very surprised.
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yep, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
It's quite impossible for anyone to forget once they see it.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why didn't you stay there to keep guard?
For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Well, I don't think so if you consider the time and all.
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast.
Yeah, there is that.
But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss mages hostage, and they soon start talking.
Oh.
As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
So this is a joint initiative between you and the Knights. It almost sounds like you're doing the Knights of Favonius a favor.
It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, Diluc.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
There you go, Paimon.
Reduce! The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves.
No, Diluc, don't just say something like that. You're going to tempt Paimon.
It's on the house.
That's even more tempting.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery!
Oh no.
This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free! Thank you so much, Master Diluc!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it. There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Things that involve fighting?
Yes. Passiveness is not my style.
But it's kind of making me wonder what would have happened if Diluc and Dane ever met. If the two of them were to ever meet. what would have happened.
Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do?
Well, in for one Mora, in for the lot. We helped Diluc out.
Sure. After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Hyman.
Well said. In that case, let's get going.
Oh, so we get
Okey-dokey,
to
Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time.
Captain
Come on,
Pyro.
let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
So we're going to be using Diluc? I don't know. Oh! I got a very... A gift from Diluc, a bottle of grape juice with luxury packaging. It is something Paimon has long been looking forward to, but more so a memento of the time when you and your friends handled the crisis together. It is also Diluc's personal favorite, produced using only Dawn Winery's best quality grapes. Being Master Diluc's favorite grape juice seems to have inestimable commercial value.
These letters cover a whole... We're really gonna have to step... Which letter do you want to read?
A new letter? Dear Dark Knight Hero, the Knights of Favonius have stepped up the guard details throughout Mondstadt without making any major movements. The Abyss Order will not have noticed. I am scouting around Dragonspine. The monsters here are scattered and separated. Clearly, they haven't been assembled by the Abyss Order. There are no signs of enemy activity in the south of Mondstadt either. If you can confirm that the other locations are also free of monsters, we will be able to conclude that the Abyss Order has nothing to do with the recent leyline disorder. Oh, someone from the Favonius?
Time to go.
I think there is something.
Hey, there's another bunch of letters here. Diluc must have read these ones recently, too. Which one shall we read first?
A letter in beautiful handwriting. To D. A storm is brewing with the Knight of Favonius. Varka's inner circle is preparing to investigate Arok and his henchmen, and it's looking in... Just a minute, okay. Where were we? A storm is brewing within the Knights of Favonius. Varka's inner circle is preparing to investigate Arok and his henchmen, and it's looking increasingly likely that Arok is about to get unseated from that high horse of his. You might not be too pleased to see this letter of mine, but I mean to get this news to you as soon as possible. You don't have to reply.
Hey, there's another... Which one shall we read first?
To D. Even I was a little surprised to hear that you decided to leave on a trip. Jean wanted to write and try to dissuade you, but I advised her against it. Okay, so this is not Jean. I thought it was Jean at first, but no. As for Varka, I don't think he knows that about this. Otherwise, he'd have probably sat you down for a talk. If you'd like to leave, do it now. The less the people know, the less the goodbyes you'll have to say. Leave at night too, so things won't be too saddening. Take care.
Hey, there's another bunch... Which one shall we read first?
To D. Some slightly bad news. Arok won't be quite so difficult to bring down after all. The Grandmaster's order to investigate has certainly dealt him a major blow, but I wouldn't call the problem pulled up by the roots yet. The matter's been handed over to Jean's jurisdiction. She'll take care of this, I believe. Arok's an obstacle in her path in any case. Just sit tight and wait for the good news. This is probably Kaya. I mean, Venti did say that Kaya has beautiful handwriting. during the Windbloom Festival. Yeah, I remember that one. A letter of handwriting.
Another bunch? Which one do you think we should start with?
Why is Kaya's letter all over the place? To D. Recently, a group of businessmen returned to Mondstadt. Word is that the reason for the return is a downturn in business. According to my observations, their employees are regulars at Angel's Share. These people can also be found in the more dangerous parts of the wilds around the city. Now, a few of them were a little careless and even dropped some pages of their notes on the ground. I took the liberty of returning the sheets to the Angel's Share. You know, out of the goodness of my heart. That's definitely a Kaya coat. This is definitely something Kaya would say. I think they might have something to do with you, seeing as how they were there. I also noticed that their notes were written in code. Information brokers, perhaps? Or some kind of secret organization. Whatever the case, it took quite a lot of effort to see those blurred words with only one eye, you know. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret. Oh, it is Kaya, because of the, only one eye.
Another bunch? Which one do you think we should start with?
To D. Oh my, no sooner did you get back than a mysterious character started popping up. I hear he's called the Dark Knight Hero. He has repeatedly fought off treasure hoarders and monsters in Mondstadt area, and he's even attacked a disorder strongholds. So far, it seems like he's on Mondstadt's side, but the Knights of Favonius could never permit the existence of a vigilante. I get the feeling that the two of you would get along nicely. Why did you find opportunity to get to know him and give him some sage advice? You know, just so he doesn't get caught by the Knights. Kaya being Kaya. Have I read everything that's written in here?
These letters we're really gonna... Which letter do you...
A letter with rough handwriting. This one was written by Alice, probably. This one with elegant, tidily written letter to the heir of right. Oh, this one is Alice's. Which one haven't I written yet?
These letters we're really gonna... Which letter do you...
Diluc, Jean wrote to me lately with shocking news. If I don't miss my guess, she wrote to you too. Her sentiments are those of the Knights as a whole. Crepus was a good man, and I thought very well of him. It grieves me greatly to know that he met with such a fate. As for the defeat of the Drake, the honors for that accomplishment should go to your father. I do not accept Arok's theft of the credit for that deed, which was bought with your father's sacrifice. This is probably Varka. Stolen credit will not be accepted when the Knights of Favonius under any circumstances. I will not permit it. I have already given Jean the authority to punish Arok with all necessary severity. The Knights will inform you of the results. I've heard that you've been taking some time off outdoors and may not be easy to reach, so there is no guarantee that my letter will reach you. As such, I'll stop here for now. If it does reach you, then I wish you good health and safety in your travels. Contact us if you need anything. So it seems that Varka did know, despite Kaya telling him that he didn't know. I hope that Falcon of yours will help put this letter in your hands. I mean, I don't write in person very often, you know. This may seem like pointless words to you right now, but remember, even the greatest of disaster must come to an end. Mondstadt waits for your return, and if you're willing, the Knights will always welcome you. if you're not, forgot I said anything, yeah? I think that Varka will be a very cool guy. Once once he comes back from whatever expedition he went
Time to
to.
go.
Ow, sad. There's probably somewhere more here. If... Oh, no.
These letters, we're really gonna... Which letter do you...
Dear Diluc, welcome back to Mondstadt, sir. It has been some time since the incident. We discovered that Arok had betrayed us and he has been punished severely. I hope that this news will put your mind at ease. In other news, our people have discovered that the Abyss Order has stepped up its activities between Wolvendom and Stone Gate lately. Also, a mysterious individual that people are calling the Dark Knight Hero has suddenly started showing out of nowhere all around Mondstadt City. He typically acts in the dead of night and his intentions are currently unclear. Please stay safe and notify the Knights as soon as possible should you see anything suspicious. We will send support immediately. Whether you're presently in our ranks or not, all faithful Knights will remember your contributions to the Knights of Favonius. May you remain in good health. That's probably Jean.
These letters, we're really gonna... Which letter do you want...
I've already read Albedo's letter. Alice's letter, Varka's letter. Only 3, and then the informant. This new letter. So which one haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't. I know this was the first one I read. Oh yeah, there's also this guy, the head butler. So there's still one more letter I haven't read.
These
Probably.
letters cover... We're really gonna have... Which letter do you...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only one. Dear Mr. Diluc, it is my pleasure to invest... Oh, this one is Albedo's. Albedo. Jean, Varka, Alice, the informant, and... oh, and the head butler. So I've read all of them. I'm not very good at keeping track when it's just... But why is Kaya's letter scattered all over the place? Oh, there's still some here.
There are a few more. Pick your pick. Let's read one.
A letter in beautiful handwriting. This is all Kaya's. To D. Per standard procedure, the Knights of Favon needs to take a statement from all relevant parties. Recently, the Knights of Favon have received reports from a number of eyewitnesses claiming to have seen the Dark Knight here in the vicinity of the Dawn Winery. The Grand Master has assigned a cavalry company to this mission. As such, I will be paying a visit in 3 days. He seems to think that our relationship can be improved if we are forced to talk in person. Don't worry though, my lips are sealed. This will be nothing more than a formality. Anyway, 2 days' notice should be enough for you, I presume.
There are a few more letters. Pick your pick. Let's read one.
To D. The appearance of the Dark Knight heroes indeed bought the Knights of Favonius some valuable time during the Abyss Order's last attack. This helped Jean convince the Knights of Favonius to stop focusing on trying to stop him. This will decrease the limits of the Dark Knight hero's actions, but this doesn't mean that his situation will necessarily improve. Objects with two-honed and edge tend to be damaged more easily. You, I'm sure, are aware of the great dangers that come with acting alone. That said, I would advise against such a course of action.
There are a few more. Take your pick. Let's read one.
To D. I heard that the Dawn Winery did not suffer any damage. Likewise, the Knights of Avon sustained minor injuries and will recover quickly. I think this is the recently one during during Diluc's story quest. Sustained only my engine will recover quickly. However, an employee of a local merchant has gone missing, and their last known location just so happens to align with the Abyss Order's area of activity. The Knights have dispatched people to go to the rescue. To be aware that the Abyss Order has become more dangerous as of late, even going so far as to organize multi-pronged offensives. Perhaps the Dark Knight here and the Knights of Avonia should team up. That might guarantee that things will go off without a hitch, Gaia. Alright, let's go anyway somewhere. Where were we supposed to go? There's supposed to be respond letters at the Knights of Favonius area. And there is supposed...
Time to go.
Oh. There they are.
Hello, Master Kai. I mean, Captain Kaya. I don't believe we were expecting you. Has something urgent come up?
Oh, Adeline, don't be such a stranger. The Knights of Favonius have received word of another sighting of the Dark Knight hero. Now, the witness wasn't able to see where the suspect was headed. However, I just have a gut feeling that he's in the Dawn Winery area.
Really? What can I say, Captain Kaya? You and the Dark Knight hero have never been seen in the same place at the same time, and you often show up at the Dawn Winery, just like the Dark Knight hero.
That's a that's a nice way of of sabotaging Adeline.
So, is it safe to say that you are the Dark Knight hero?
That's a nice way of pointing to another direction.
Now that you mention it, it makes sense. I almost can't believe it. I am the legendary Dark Knight hero.
Sure, Kaya, go play along with Adeline.
I'm sorry, Captain Kaya, but the Dawn Winery is having a fire safety inspection today. You'll have to come back another day.
Seriously, shouldn't you at least ask me to stay for dinner as a courtesy? Then again, I do have a pile of admin work waiting for me today.
I don't think you're the sort of person to ever do admin work, Kaya.
In that case, please pass a message on to Diluc for me. Tell him that the hazard zone has been established. The public shouldn't notice anything, and the enemy is unlikely to detect it right away.
Captain Kaya, your words are as profound and enigmatic as ever. I'm just a maid. None of that means anything to me.
Sure, it doesn't.
Master is currently out at a business meeting with his commercial partners. I don't know where they are exactly. I will pass your message on to him word for word when he gets back, but I can't guarantee that the meaning behind the words will be fully conveyed.
Oh, but these are code words he grew up using. If he doesn't understand them, then perhaps it was a wasted childhood.
Oh, you two are always playing code.
Oh, by the way, is there anything new at the winery? While I'm here, I'd like to pick up some choice wine to take home.
Captain Kaya, you are too funny. You know we don't do retail.
What? You don't do retail?
Still, thank you so much for visiting.
But I think I've heard from the end somewhere from the borders at Liyue that the wine that they sell there actually came from the Dawn Winery. Or was it that they were lying and were passing off some other wines as one that came from Dawn Winery? I'm curious what that means though. Anyways. Wait. Where is it? UN Pieman patrol near the arrow. Report back. Go to the abnormal alliance. Wait, before we go that, let's first go here at the Knights of Pavonius and check the letter.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. I follow the wind.
I think it was somewhere here, dude. No. Oh. Here. There's something strange about this brick. Take this brick off the wall. It's a secret compartment with a box inside. Open the box. The objects in the box are pretty old. One particular sheet of paper stands out. A piece of it has been burned away and the remaining part shows signs of having been rescued from that same flame. Every line on this sheet of paper has a matching one right under it. From the handwriting, it looks like a child wrote on this first before an adult stepped in, held their hand, and taught them how to do it the second time. The writings are as follows. Remember, always that it was the Alberich clan who did not have royal blood, who stepped in as regents when the strength of the one-eyed King Irmin failed. Though we could not restore Conria to life, we of the Alberich clan should leave lives as those who blaze like fire rather than those who wallow in the embers. If you flip the paper over, there are other words there. You reckon this must be annotations of some sort. I saved this one memento from the fire Father made while he wasn't paying attention. This was in violation of our principles. Our clan's affairs should never be recorded. For me, this sheet of paper cannot serve as any form of identification and will not give me passage anywhere. Now that I look at it, his handwriting was as grieving as a smoking ash pile. There is no way that I can write something like that, living in Mondstadt as I am. Moving the paper aside, you can see a cloth bag underneath it that contains an eye patch of significant age. A sticker is attached to the side and the text on it reads, "Ha! To think that all that play acting as a one-eyed pirate would eventually end with one actual wounded eye." Yep, this is Kaya's. As someone told. I have never blamed Diluc for that. I suppose I must have been asking for it, telling him the truth the day my adoptive father died without expecting conflict to emerge somehow. He seems to believe that I really was blinded, though that's not the case. Well, I fooled him for a while, haven't I? Might as well keep going. Two letters lie beneath the bag of all which have D as their sender. The letters are in great condition and there is a time written on the back. This is most likely the time these letters were received. You can tell that the words have been written in a strong but elegant hand. Read the first letter. To K. Message received. Thank you. Also, I suggest that you stop mentioning eyes in your letters. Don't think that I don't know that your right eye wasn't blinded. A small paper bag lies next to these two letters. It contains nothing but a few seashells. They have lost most of their luster. It is unclear how much time has passed since they were picked up. It might be best to store this box and restore everything to how it was originally. What was the second one? It mentions Conria. Read the second letter to K. Thanks for the letter. Cooperating with the Knights has objective pros and cons, like two sides of a coin. I'm sure you understand that better than I do. No need to worry about my safety. Self-preservation is easy. Striving towards my goal is hard. Take better care of yourself instead. A small paper bag lies next to these two letters. It contains nothing but a few seashells. Oh. Okay. Why in the world would Kaya even hide those there? Well, no, it can't be. I mean, there will be some other people who would go up there to inspect the roof, you know? Jean was... No, not this one. Jean was one of the letter writers. Oh. Letter addressed to the acting grandmaster. Dear Jean, thank you for your concern, acting grandmaster. It is, as you say, that incident should no longer weigh heavily on my mind. Punishing Erok for his malfeasance was the right way to correct the Knights of Favonia's past mistakes. This is an important step indeed for the Knights. As for my own personal safety, you need not concern yourself too much. The Knights of Favonia should focus their efforts where it counts by looking after those who need it most. May you also remain in good health. Letter addressed to Grandmaster Varka. Dear Master Varka, you have my utmost thanks for your condolences and concern. My father would be pleased to have heard your compliments. I doubt that anything would have pleased him more than to have the acknowledgement of the Knight of Boreas. Oh, so Varka is the Knight of Boreas, while Jean is the so-called Knight of the Dandelion Knight. I am presently traveling, and by a stroke of fortune, your letter has indeed reached me safely. If nothing goes awry, I believe that I will not be joining the Knights of Favonius. However, I will not forget my previous experiences. I will commit everything the Knights taught me to heart. May this find you in good health. I heard that there were 4... Oh! I got one. Spiritual cultural custom. And that's all of the letters, I guess. They wouldn't open that.
Time to go. Quiet within the premises.
No, it's still the library. Anyways, let's go. And get this done and over with. I can't believe this actually took me an hour.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Life goes on.
Oh.
There. It's done. The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
That battle went very smoothly.
All thanks to the power of teamwork. See, even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master Diluc saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks. It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad. If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
I heard that there was a bug at a Diluc's outfit. New outfit character here where Diluc's new outfit actually overlaps
indoors today.
on Fischl's. Anyways, whatever. Okay, so I guess that's it for this quest. What is that? But leave no evidence unturned, huh?
Faster? Okay, faster.
Yep, then that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. As you notice, I can't even use Vado very well. I'm very bad at Claymore users.